Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Catchup. And today our guest is Hickbal Clarke. And you're the class of 1994, right?
Yes,
And you're in town for the reunion.
yes, the class of 94 reunion.
All right. Thank you so much for saying yes. And you live in Florida, right? So we've tried to meet before.
Yes, we were supposed to meet in October last year when we
Here.
did the Florida episodes.
But you
But
weren't in Orlando.
now I had to run back to Atlanta
You had
because
to
I just moved.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I lived in Atlanta for what, 20 years?
20
Yes, I
years.
moved to Orlando last year. I don't really like it down there, so I think I'm going to move
Move
back to
again.
Atlanta.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
God,
So
yeah.
this was the timing for Catchup.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
yes.
So tell us about your immediate family.
So I'm married, I have a wife and a son. He's 13, gonna
Yes.
be 14 in September,
Yes.
and they're here with me
Huh.
because
Okay.
yeah, we had planned our summer vacation and
Around
then
the
yeah, around
reunion.
the reunion and stuff. So we're all here. So you
All
know,
right. What do you do for work?
right now I'm a civil engineer.
Yes.
Yes, I
I'm
work.
industrial and systems
Oh, okay,
engineering.
that's nice. Yeah, in school I love maths, so maths and the sciences. So I think that's how I ended up in
That.
civil engineering that field. Yep.
So tell us about your hobbies. What do you do for fun to relax?
Soccer, playing soccer. Or football. I don't know where I get the soccer term.
Jamaicans call it
Yeah,
football.
football. So yeah, every Sunday, sometime during the week after work, that's my passion, just playing football.
All right.
You know.
You're going to give everyone a high level overview from graduating in 1994 to now in Orlando. Give everybody like how you get from here to there.
So what happened is graduated in '94. I didn't pass enough subjects to go to sixth form, which was disappointing. But most of the time in Mannings, I think I spent idling, trying to do all kind of stuff except what I was supposed to do, the schoolwork. So
You're not alone.
So anyway, I went to Kingston. I was up there with one of my aunts, and I started working at the port up there. And I worked there for 2 years, and then my mom, their paperwork came through, and we migrated. So I left Jamaica in 1998, and I
Hmm.
went straight to Atlanta in 1998. I was there doing truck driving, doing all kind of different jobs. And one day I just decided, you know what, think I need to do something different. So I was on the road driving truck. I used to go out like 3 weeks and then I come home for a couple of days and then I'm back on the road again. So one day I called my wife and I say, hey, let's start back school. And she was like, how are we gonna do that? You driving truck, what? you know? And then my son was like 2 years old,
Yes.
so she was home, I was on the road and stuff like that. So I said, let's start with just 2 online classes. Let's just start. And
Yeah.
that's how we started. And we did the same classes. And I think it's a blessing. The truck broke down one time in Baltimore.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just decided, you know what, I'm done with the truck driving
You're gonna go
thing.
back to
Yeah,
school.
go back and get a local job. And then, I kind of went to school in the evening and nights and stuff like that. And, that's how I went back to school and I got a degree in civil engineering. And, you know,
So how long have you been married? How many years?
this year is 10 years since we've
Yes.
been married. We've been together for what, 19 years?
Yes.
But we've
But
been
that is
married for 10
awesome
years.
though that you can grow with your
Yes.
grow with your partner.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
Because I've been married in a so I know that marriage is
yeah,
not
it's
that
not
an easy
easy.
feat.
It's challenges, but I
Worth it.
think you just have to respect each other and communicate, and it's a compromise.
It is.
Once you get older, you set in your ways and you tend to want to do your own thing, but you just have to respect the other person. Think about if that person did this to you or say this to you, how would you react? How would you feel?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it works. But it's still challenges. We're still growing, and
Yeah, man.
we just
But
wanna
rewarding because single
yes,
life not so
reward.
sweet at all. And dating and all that.
Dating and
Me
all
no know
that.
it behind. We're gonna go
Yep.
back to Manning school days in terms of your favorite teacher, subject, and memories. Who was your favorite teacher?
I think my favorite teacher was Mr. Lacan. I think we
Yes,
were the second year when he started
the agri.
agricultural science. Yeah. So Mr. Lacan was like a father to us. He was cool. We just talked about anything. We used to love going to farm. We used to go there and do chicken, pluck chicken. Sometimes we do like 200 chicken for the class period and stuff like that. And then after like come down to the end of the year, like December when we have like the end of year stuff, you know, we could go over there and he'll give us a couple chicken and we'll cook and we'll eat and we just hang out and talk and stuff like that, you know. So that was good. I like
Subject, you said it was maths. Was maths your favorite subject?
Maths was my favorite subject. Yes, I loved it.
What about memories? Manning
Man,
school
money school
memories.
memories. It's so much, man. I remember when Mr. Jackson came here. So I think when we started like under Mr. Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we used to go to the auditorium for lunch and stuff like that. No, we used to be able to go out by the front gate, buy lunch and stuff like that. But then Mr. Jackson said, look, that you guys gonna go to the canteen for lunch. And we were like, nah, sir, that can't work. So we used to jump the fence and go to Pops, go
Yes.
buy cocoa bread and patty and them thing there. And even when Mr. Jackson locked down the place, we still a jump the fence and I go over there, you know?
Yes.
Go try to get patty and stuff like that. I remember me and Stefan Murray and Courtney Hughes, every chance we get, we used to be behind the building playing football. Sometimes we come back to the class, shirt wet, like we just jump off in a river. But that was fun, you know? Yep, we used to live for that, man.
Oh God. How would you describe your personality back in high school? What words come to mind?
Quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah, I was quiet. And I think I weren't confident, because you know what happened? I'm dark skin, and then my name. The kids used to tease me a lot. So I used to be more reserved, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really talk a lot, I didn't really socialize with a lot of people, just a select few, you know, like I'm bridging them and stuff like that. But I think that had a part to do with it, you know? Yeah, because they used to call me all kind of name, black baller, this, that, football, kickball, all kind of, you know, kids cruel at that age, you know? But looking back at it now, it kind of make me strong and, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And your complexion
Personality.
is
I wouldn't
look
change it for
cool
nothing in
and
the
just
world,
nice,
man. I
right?
wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. Right now, I see these young kids bleaching and doing all this foolishness. You know, I don't know where they get that from.
Oh my
I don't know where they get
goodness.
that from.
What about your personality today?
Well, I'm still kind of quiet, but I'm a little bit more outspoken,
Yes.
you know, and I guess, right, because I'm a professional and stuff, I have to go to a lot of professional meetings and meet with
Yes.
engineers and architects and all different type of people. So, you know, I'm a little bit more outspoken, but still kind of quiet sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though when we're doing this interview, just your tone,
Yeah.
soft spoken. And then me I
Yeah.
say, I hope you mic pick up your voice, you know. So, is there something that you used to believe about yourself back in the day that now you're older and wiser, it has changed?
Yeah, I think just you know, growing up poor, I would say.
Yes.
I think a lot of
Me and
us
Kevin just said that talk
grew up
about it.
poor and
Yeah.
we didn't have anything. You know, I remember I used to be embarrassed because my dad was a farmer, so I used to go downtown and sell in the market and stuff like that. And sometimes I see some of my school friends passing by, I used to feel so embarrassed, man. But looking back at it now, you know, that kind of mold me and let me be, you know, be the person I am today.
Yeah.
Just hardworking and, you know, that's all we had. So, but it was still embarrassing. But now, you know, growing up, you think you were less than.
Yes.
You know, especially sometimes you come to school, you see you have kids. You know, kids do. Your parents are well off, and they are well
Yes.
off too. You know, you growing up, you had one shoe, so it's natural that sometimes they have like jeans day. I never have
Right.
a jeans, so I couldn't come to jeans day. You know, and they were like, "Hickbal not coming to jeans day," and I'm like, "No, man. You know, we have some stuff to do." And
Right.
but that was just it. You know. But now I'm confident. I think the way
Have one heap of jeans.
yep, I think the way we grew up, you know,
Yes.
I think we were poor, but looking back at it now, we're actually rich. You know, especially when you migrate and you go to America or wherever over the world you go, and you realize that you know the food we used to eat,
Was
just
the
going to
healthiest.
the river, you know, what
The
I'm saying? The
lifestyle.
lifestyle, simple lifestyle,
Simple lifestyle.
simple lifestyle.
Healthy for the mind, body, and
Yep,
spirit.
yep, simple
So
lifestyle.
much toxicity in everything that we do
Exactly,
now.
man.
You have to work hard to avoid it because the natural ways of
Yeah.
toxicity are the stress,
Yep,
right?
exactly.
So funny. What advice would you give to your younger self? Let's see if you could get Hickbal at 1994 graduating from Mannings and you have 5 minutes to spend with that young guy. What would you tell him?
Just be more focused.
Yes.
You know, kind of figure out what he want to do, and just work at it. Because when I left high school, I didn't know what I want to do. I was just out there floating around. Didn't know, you know, didn't have any sense of purpose.
Right.
You know, you come to high school, you left high school. What next? What would you do? You know. So just be more focused and work more do more schoolwork and less ramping, as them say.
Understand, understand. So, one of the questions we have now is to walk us through one of the most challenging seasons of your life. And what did you learn about yourself?
I think when 1995, I think it was. So I was down here, graduate high school, wasn't doing nothing, and then I went to Kingston to live. First, I went to live with my uncle, and then I don't know if him and his wife didn't talk about it, but it became an issue. So he was like, you know what, you have to go back to country, and I didn't want to come back here. I just wanted to do something. So I was living with a friend, but he wasn't at the house. He used to just come by every now and again, and I was there, and didn't have any money, didn't have nothing. I remember like an entire week, all I had was a bag of bowl and some sugar and water. But I didn't want to go to my sister because I had a sister in Kingston and my aunt. But I know they would say, hey, why don't you go back to country and, go back to Westmoreland? But I didn't want that. I want better for myself. So I stuck it out and, you know, that that helped me along the way. So when tough time come along, I know, you know what? If you just stick through it and work, you'll eventually get through the tough times. So that was a challenging time for me. Being in Kingston, just kind of being on my own.
Right.
It's the first time ever being away from my mother and father, being away from the family and stuff like that. So that was a challenging time, I got through it. So yeah,
When it's like you build this muscle so you're not afraid.
yeah,
If anything should happen, you're like, look here, me hungry already, I'm never dead.
yep.
Me find a way, there's another side and get through it. What is the best advice you ever received from someone else?
I think when I first started about going back to school, so I was in the States now, and I had a professor. I think I forgot what class he was teaching, and he said to the class, he was like, "Look, you could sacrifice 4 years of your life now and live a good life for the rest of your life,
Right?
or you could not sacrifice the 4 years now and live the rest of your life struggling." And I look at that and I say, you know what, that's true. Because a lot of times education is vital for your growth and stuff
Yes,
like
an
that. So
opportunity
an
and your
opportunity,
earning power
earning power, yeah.
opens doors.
So that was really impactful for me. So I keep that in the back of my mind every day, even when sometimes I feel like what, the school thing, man, it's rough. I have to go to work, I have to go to school, I have to do homework, you have family,
Yeah.
that always in my back of my mind. I was like, what, just sacrifice these 4 years, or
Reap the
sacrifice the
benefits
rest of your
later.
life, yeah.
So you say going back to school and doing engineering
Totally
totally changed the life that
totally
you had
changed my
before.
life, yes.
And you're for you and your wife.
Yeah, for my family.
So guys,
Definitely.
if you're thinking about going back to school and you're like, I can't bother. It's a serious thing.
Yeah, and it's never too late.
It's never
It's
too
never
late.
too late. I think the biggest thing is just to start. Because a lot of time you tend to look at the finish line and you
Right.
look at the distance in between and you be like, man, it's gonna be rough. But if you just start, take it one day at a time.
One
if you're
day.
going back to school, one class here,
One
one class
class.
there.
And before you know
before
it.
you know it, you'll be finished. Yeah.
What does success mean to you?
To me, success mean, helping each other. Cause I'm like a helpful person. Every day I see people, like young kids, I always give them advice. Do this, do that. Try do something. Try do something positive. That's what success means for me. To be able to take care of my family. And always helping. I'm always helping. I wish I could give back more than
Yes.
but sometimes you have certain restrictions. 'Cause you still have to live, but I just like
You still have to be
helping
smart
people.
with
You
giving.
still have to be smart with giving. Yeah. So I think that's what success means for me. It's just seeing other people succeed too, helping them, giving them advice. Whatever it might be small. You might think it's nothing, but to them it might might
Mean
mean
the world.
Yeah. So
And you
that's what
come right on
success
time
means.
and it's between in this middle phase
Yes.
and you just help in that time of need.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
What are you most proud of so far?
Think my family.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud to have a son and have a relationship with him. I like going home from work, helping him with his homework. Then we go to soccer practice or we go to track and field practice. Just spending a time with him. And that's I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be, a good father, a good husband. So I'm proud of that.
That is awesome.
Yep.
You only have one question left in? Never so bad, not you?
It was so
Yeah, all
bad.
right. Look here, people, it's not that bad. You can come and catch up.
I know.
At the end of your life, what do you want us to remember about you?
Me, just making an impact on other people's life.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that if I could be remembered for that, you know, I think that's a good life.
That's a good life.
Yeah, a good life. Good life. When my son grew up, he could say, you know, daddy did this, or daddy did that, or daddy helped me with this, or daddy gave me this advice, or, you know, just some people could say, hey, you know, that guy Hickbal Clarke, he told me this, or he, you know what I'm saying, he gave me this advice, and I think that's what I want to be remembered for. Yep.
So I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to ask you another question because it just came to me. If your son could remember one important advice from daddy, what would you tell him to remember?
Just be respectful to people. Treat others the same way you would want it to be treated. I think nowadays these like younger kids, you see them nowadays, and you know, I don't know what's going on in their head. I don't know if it's something in the food or whatever it is, to be honest. But they have no respect for
Yes.
nothing, not even themselves. You know. So that's one thing I want to instill in my son. Just be respectful, you know, of others. Treat others just like how you'd want to be treated. And I think you'll go far away. You'll have a, you know, you'll have a good life if you do that.
Thank you so much for saying yes to catch up.
No problem.
And thank you for your
Nackia. No
flexibility
problem.
because scheduling these things is no easy thing, man.
Yeah, man,
I'm
but
just
this is like my third time supposed to, you know. But I decided, you know what? I have to work. We have to work with Nackia.
I
I know you're doing a
appreciate
lot of
it.
people and stuff like that, and we have different stuff doing. But you know, I just nothing done before the time. So
I still am appreciative because not
think this is the
everybody
right
is.
time.
So when I say thank you, I really do mean it for your
Yeah.
flexibility, for your understanding, and for staying until we get the interview.
I appreciate you doing this. I appreciate it so much. You know, I watch probably 90% of all the
Yes,
episodes.
I
I
get
haven't
to see
watched all of them,
people.
and I get to see people. And you know, people you used to go to school with. Some of them you're not in the same class, but you know them. You were friends. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's nice to see that other people are, you know, living life and doing well, and you know, just to be alive. I think
Just to
that's a
be
blessing.
alive, it's a blessing. So
That's a
many have
blessing.
passed,
Yeah, you
eh?
get up every day and we take stuff for granted
We do.
because we always try to
Hustle and on the
hustle and
run.
bustle and
Go,
get
go,
more and
go.
go. But the other day I was saying to my wife, I said, you know what? I just want to live a simple life. I think simplicity is the key.
For
Like
health.
just like when we were growing up, life was simple. And that's the way I want to live the rest of my life. Just simple life. It's healthy.
It is.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Catch Up. This was like a laid back, relaxing under the apple
Under the
tree,
apple
right?
tree, right?
Right in front of the principal's office, and the bicycle
Yeah.
rack is to our right.
Right where it all started.
Remember when the bicycle rack is full of bicycle? Back in the day. So guys, like our videos. Please share our videos. People who haven't seen Hickbal in like years. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just keep up with weekly episodes of Catch Up and have an absolutely fantastic week.
And you do the same too. And it was thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye bye, guys.